think yeah, I need to recover. Man. I don't know what it was, man, but
Wave 1.
Wave 1. No, I just had my first day off, and now I'm like, give that a target. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to do today, but...
They are upon us! Like an archer at Agincourt! One piece at a time! I bring destruction to our enemies!
Deal with the stragglers. I'll make sure the next round is a challenge. The resupply pod is open. Spend your dosh and shut up. You're not secretly some infiltrator from Volter, are you?
A strike! Bullseye!
Hit by everything in sight, huh?
Ah! My aim is true! You feel us now! Vengeance!
Of all the... Just head to the pod. You got lucky. That's only the beginning. There's a lot more blood and pain. Wave 3.
But yeah, the work's going pretty good in that. I'm just, you know,
The whole of hell
trying to get
is
used to
upon us.
everything all again.
Feel my blade! Ah!
That's basically what it is.
Oh! Yes! Aha! Ha! A blessed relief. The onslaught begins! How? Ah!
I didn't expect you to make it through that way.
Again, 75% more damage is a lot more damage for the shovel.
You
That my other
lived.
shovel doesn't do anything.
I'm not impressed.
Come on, why the fuck am I sneezing so damn much? Jeez.
I'm disgusted.
I gotta shoot free throwers, not too bad.
Protect the area, if you can.
I gotta brush my teeth a little bit. I just want to do that right now. Yeah, I need to get my paladin to, my Fizzazz paladin to be Act 2. Okay, I'm back. Hey, do some a little bit of stuff because can't be sitting around all day. And a little bit of cleanup work. Okay. So I was trying to fucking wake up, man. I must have been so fucking damn tired. And even with all the caffeine I put through my system, I'm still sleepy as fuck. Well, I'm better now, but I was really tired before. I had to.
I go from straight to. I am revived. The altar! I'm unsighted! Ooh, such sustenance.
I need 25.
Poisons do their work upon me! Ah! I see only darkness!
While it meets the letter of a wind, it does not meet the spirit. Still, area secure. Barely.
This heat I like not.
But yeah, we're just going pretty good now. We're just, everyone's having a good time, just talking that. I already know, I mean, I'm with a couple of people I've known for a while now.
Armor will help you keep your insides in. Most people prefer that.
Yeah, I should do the Frostfang. Yeah, Frostfang's
Blessed relief.
overly powerful and easy to use. Especially with that melee. I don't have to burn through so much ammo.
Wave 5.
Oh, that's really fucking good. I'll get some vitamins as soon as I get on that. You're invited to this group chat.
I suffer in the heat.
And someone will be a group.
Foul! That flesh hound is quite heinous. The onslaught begins.
I think you may be operating under the misconception that you're supposed to live through this. You're not. Keep the area secure. That means kill any Zeds that get near.
Well, the reason why I don't want to be in a party right now, as you may know, is because sometimes I just want to talk to myself
I can hear
in
her,
peace
but
and
not
just
see her.
think of things.
Foul creatures, charge! One piece at a time. Kill this one before she screams! Death.
Yeah, I know. I'll be in there later.
I go from strength to strength. Sounds.
None of this has made it. Surprising. Want a cookie?
Would you hide?
Cause I'm always in party chat with everyone. I never like by myself. So that's the reason why. That's why I just chill out and yeah, I'll be on over later.
Anything but luck, I would be impressed.
Just when I'm in party chat, I can't talk about the things I want to talk about because everyone's talking and that. Not to you guys, but to my stream and that. It's
Such sustenance.
because the conversations
Here's
don't
some
go
ammo.
towards that direction. We talk about other things other than what I like to talk about. I guess you make it like that. I don't know.
You'll throw my
I'll be in there later.
results if you die too fast. Buy armor.
Who needs armor?
Yeah, because It's just because my audience wants me to talk about certain things, and when I'm in chat with anybody else,
Pod shutting down. Any second now.
you guys don't get what I talk about, I guess, and it makes the chat very awkward.
Protect the area, if you can.
That's just how my audience is. My audience always wants me to talk about things that are massively intelligent,
They are upon us.
things that more or less don't make sense to most people. That's just how I am.
You feel us now. Scream. Need I kill you twice? Ah! A strike! The dead should remain dead!
It is sometimes just
All
won't be
undead!
alone. At least for a little bit.
Yes!
Yeah, it's the only thing that kind of sucks about being a YouTuber is that you're never alone. There's always someone. As soon as I get on, I get like at least 2 or 3 invites instantaneously, it feels like.
Don't let that foul cow close on me! You feel us now!
Especially gotta talk to the
Need I
crouch
the
after.
Valkyrie's ride?
Don't worry. The next one will be harder.
You perish!
See, he's got some stuff he's dealing with, and I need to help him out.
The onslaught begins!
Shit, I know this purple. But yeah, work's going pretty good.
We've all but killed it!
Area breach.
Just enjoying
You're so
myself.
screwed now.
It's been easy. They got really good Wi-Fi. As long as my phone's charged up, I just play a bunch of YouTube movies and that. I've been watching a lot of Meet the Spartans and shit.
Don't bleed on the pod.
Which is actually pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's, I like it quite a bit.
This
Yeah,
act
Sex
will be
Survivors
the
only
soothe
gets
to
3 guns.
alleviate your suffering.
Like 3 actual guns per round. Oh. I'm almost level anyway.
Wave 8.
But yeah, one of the conversations I was
Ammo
having
down.
yesterday with Dev.
Kill this one before he screams! Sounds! The dead should remain dead! All who oppose us will perish!
And we're gonna talk about, you know, the lefties and that, you know. What's the difference between a libertarian and a leftist?
Feel my blade!
And
Ah,
was
now,
exactly what we're
that
talking
flesh
about.
hound is my penis!
There's a fine difference.
I go from strength
Especially
to
how people
strength.
are brainwashed by society. There's a lot of people who don't care about politics, and I agree with them.
What?
Politics is fucking really
I
trash.
am
I mean,
become death.
it just divides everything up because people want to take a different stand and stuff.
Spend your Josh, imbeciles. Before I
Which
decide
they
to
do
shut
that
the
a
pod.
lot.
Your wounds are probably infected. But you're not going to be around long enough to care.
Like, you can have like a best friend, which I have before, and you can like do something that you don't actually intentionally mean
Here's
to
some
do
ammo.
in that way, and they'll explode because of either their belief in society, and they'll instantly turn on you,
Your armor like that.
and it's so trashy.
Really?
You know, like I had a black friend that super cool dude.
It's
I said it in one of my in one of my streams before. Super cool dude. Turned on me on a dime. Because I used the N-word out of context. I wasn't even talking about anything racist at all. Why? Because people use that word out of context a lot. And it becomes native to someone, especially that lives close to the city like I do. You know, I live in St. Louis.
Need I kill you twice?
So people get super offended, and it literally ruined our thing. Even I apologized to him. I even told him, like, I didn't use it like that. So you guys don't like that word. I'm like, and I try to explain to him, like, but if the word's not used, just like everybody else says, the word is not used in that context. Why does it bother you? You know what they always bring up? The same garbage shit they always bring up. It reminds me of the times when we were slaves, like, but you're not a slave. You've been a slave in 300 fucking years. Why would you bring something up? Okay, well, I'm part Irish. My Irish ancestors were slaves. I don't bring it up, so when someone calls me whatever the fuck they call me.
Is this some sort of prank? You're not
That is the fucking problem. And that's what makes it very, very dangerous to have your mindset like that. And that's what's crucial, to just like, oh my god.
Do you have a death wish?
I don't care about politics. I don't care about all the crap that's going on. It's like the same rotation of garbage over and over and over again. They want to get upset, they want to cry and bitch and moan. They want people to give them money and that for how bad life is for them, even though they're all fucking rich. Or they all have some sort of stability of working a job that pays outrageously too much because of all their blah blah blah.
My eyes see nothing.
And then companies start doing it because they feel bad. And all of a sudden, everyone starts doing what? Starts hating the fucking white man. Doesn't
I can't
matter.
see her yet. I go from strength to strength.
You understand this?
That's what's so funny is another white person would fucking start hating on another white person because they think that they're racist. Because they think. Especially in today's society, how fucking trashy it is.
Cold steel.
All it's gonna do, it's gonna transform society to start fucking hating people for no reason at all. And all of a sudden, everyone's gonna be fucking
I go from strength to
starting
strength.
what again? A civil war? Because we already had one of those. It was over the same bullshit.
I am
True
King
racist
Death.
bigots against not as racist people. People are gonna fucking be racist in some way or another.
Ahoy!
Your flesh so soft.
The onslaught begins.
You're more trouble than I
Fuck you.
anticipated.
Reload.
The same garbage bull.
Feel my blade.
Even though I dated a black woman before, even though I got part of the black community before,
You feel us now.
I had no problem with them. Some still can't handle a simple word. A word! Literally, a word! A word. That should have never been used ever again after slavery. But people, I kind of find people keep on using something like that.
So
One
soft.
piece at a time.
I didn't know who
Some.
Save me, my children. Show them how much you love me.
That's like kind of funny. And who got them using it? The fucking South. The actual like racist, bigot people that start the Ku Klux Klan, that started all this stuff, started all the crap in the city, made everybody believe in all this crap. And they're the ones that are in office. People are like, well, people believe in them, but guess what it was? It was them all along. That's what Trump was trying to tell us. Everyone blamed him, said he was a racist. I mean, he's the only one that actually gave back to the community. And everyone's like, no, he can't. I'm stupid.
Must
Stay
reload.
right there. Tell me no.
The dead should remain dead.
Your flesh so soft.
How?
His clones are limited, just like my patience. Do not
And
test
it's
me.
super annoying to hear. Like, you know what's funny is I used to talk to a black lady about it and that,
You think
and
that's
she
enough
knows me.
bullets?
She looked at me when
Really?
I said that they called me a racist at Hooters, and I even talked to a white lady I know that has black children and she said exactly what I said. It's like everyone just uses it just to use it. They don't even know what it is, honestly. They just use it
Keep
because they
using the
can.
pod.
That's what it
I'll
is. They
see
use
if
it
I can
because
get
they
your
can,
fingers
and
stuck
they get
in it.
away with it. So there should be a law stated. If it's not a true racist crime, you should be punished by jail time. You should be fined for being a race baiter. 100%.
T-minus 10 seconds.
Because it's not fair for society to be thrown down because a small percentage of people want to do this shit and they're brought up in that way. And it's just, okay, well, Congress needs to do something about it. When the new Congress senator or whoever gets in, they need to do something about it because it's getting ridiculous for people, you know, not doing anything at all.
One piece at a time.
And like, it needs to be established because it doesn't make any sense. And this is like the second time in the last year or so that someone's called me a fucking racist for no fucking reason at all. It made no fucking sense.
Or undead.
Especially when they say it stupidly like, oh, because you like a black girl. How the hell is that even racist?
The onslaught begins.
It never was. It never was racist. You know what was saying that? A white woman. So I guess it's racist now
Need I
to be
kill
white.
you twice?
I guess it's racist toward white. And like no one defended me. Nothing. And literally, even when I told them the honest truth,
You see
you had two people saying the same thing. What does it matter? And that's what's stupid. You have two people against one.
That's nothing. Walk it off.
Suffer
And that's the
heat.
problem is, you have pure on evidence. Anyone else heard it? No. So once again, it's the same bullshit. All because these lefty organizations bow down to these crazy organizations. They give them all this money and they have to be like, oh, I have to make sure I don't get caught on that bad side because it'll make me look bad as a person. Well, then you ain't gonna have workers.
Let's see what happens when we mix things up some.
The black community never cares. I know. I talk to a lot. I live around a whole bunch of them that work with me. They all say the same thing. People are still racist. There's this, one girl at
Careful
Denny's
of that
now.
chainsaw. I go from strength to
I
strength.
have nothing against her. I don't really know her that much, but what she said the other day was kind of, a little borderline, throwing down. I can't say it was really racist, it was more or less like saying how cheap someone was. I'm like, okay. But she was what instigated because they were black. I'm like, but she said it like this. She says, I had a sense, I already leveled up. I had a sense that they weren't going to leave me a tip because they were black. And I'm just like, okay. I said, people have different priorities and that. Some people don't leave tips. They don't. Especially when you're like an average server. Like I said, nothing against her, but what she said was borderline contagious. And I brought up some things, and I said, well, some people like buying a lot of stupid ass shit. A lot of people buy like Air Jordans now. I always bring up Air Jordans. Air Jordans are massively expensive, but people buy them when they're broke. They buy them when they don't have as much money. And I find it kind of funny. You're still buying shit from the fucking, late 90s.
Drake means to fell us all.
And it's like, okay.
You feel us now.
Why do you buy them? What is that going to do for you?
Bullseye!
My opinion, 100% about buying it, has nothing to do with the cultural thing. I don't give a shit. Because I don't buy shit like that. For me, it's explained to how does it make you feel when you buy something.
Move fast and
Does
avoid
it make you feel good again? When you're throwing $300 on a $3 shoe made in fucking China? Sweatshops in China? That's what you're doing. You're giving basically people that actually own fucking slaves, China, and you're giving them more money to own those slaves, basically, because they're sweatshops. They're basically slaves.
Don't bleed on the pod. It's hard to steal this many.
And then people want to complain. Why? I don't even know why.
You do know how money works, right?
But they don't see the concept of that. Like, oh, I'll buy them that and sell them. If you got the money, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But when you're, let's say, when you're a gambler, that's basically what it comes down to. You're blowing all your money because you want to have a little bit of fun for materialistic shit, and then you're always fucking broke. Then you're broke because of that. Culture swings it whatever which way. So in the black community, they do certain things. They buy certain things. They play certain games a lot more often than some people that, would be part of, say the white community. They play different games than that. But then again, sometimes they play the same game. So this is what we talk about. There's not a fine line of in between two different things because it doesn't matter. It's the different cultures. Like, I know a lot of people that play fucking NBA 2K22. Game is fucking stupid to me. It's just a waste of fucking money. They don't even try anymore, but people still think it's still good. They play it and play it and play it and play it because they like sports games. Even though they're getting treated utterly unfair, they're dumping monstrous amount of money into it to buy a new hat, or buying, guess what? You could buy Air Jordans on that too. People spend money on it, on fake fucking digital shit. There's a problem there in society being controlled. And people fight against the bullshit. And this is what a lot of people are saying. Fight against it. Everybody's saying it. All these people that are, fighting against, we're doing a good battle, talk about this stuff. I'm trying to educate people to understand. If you fight against it, even for 1 year, say, their sales drop dramatically, and everyone stop buying that fucking game. Stop buying all sports games. Look what happened. The organization that makes all those games will make something better. And then they're going to be scared to make something bad for, say, a decade or so because you fought against it the first time. But people don't do it. That's why you get shitty ass games. That's why you get Resident Evils that are half fucking done. Resident Evil 3 was half done. There's like 2 or 3 hours of that game that got cut out. And people know it. Are they gonna remake it again? No. Just like the PS5s. People are fucking scalping them. And it's ridiculous. But if people are smart enough to think that someone else needs it, then guess what happens? People will do anything for it. Anything. Anything. Like, it's so... Oh, man. 40% experience. Boost. Modify appears on this perk. What the fuck is that? Whatever. Cool. And that's what the problem always is. But people always want to go down and say something really stupid like, oh, it's racist. It's never been racist. It's the concept of culture. Yeah, when we talk about true racist people would never, ever, ever work with anybody else other than their own culture. Other than their own, what they call people. dad's home hella fucking early.
Wave 1.
Oh, his own spot. That's actual racist people. The younger community doesn't even know what racist is anymore. That's what the problem is. Because the culture way does not fucking show them fucking nothing.
Like an archer at Agincourt. All who oppose
And that's the
us
problem
will
right
perish.
there. And that's what I tell everyone. It's like, do you even know what true racist things are? Well, it's not that they're, there's what dumbasses say.
Reload!
Well, it's not that not that they're racist. They have potential of being racist because they say something about a black person. I'm like, what?
Ah!
So if you say something about a white person, that makes you a potential racist, right? And the funny thing is, I talk to people that are fucking racist towards whites.
Just head to
Here's
the
why.
pod.
Let me explain this to you.
Got lucky.
Because they don't believe that they are, that they can't be what you call racist. It's like, what?
Wave 2.
What? There's the problem right there. It always seems to make it worse. What's up, Daniel? It's just why people have such a hard time believing
The onslaught begins!
stuff like myself. Like what?
I can't see her yet! My aim is true! Ah! Yes! Oh. Must reload! The onslaught begins!
Spare your jaws, imbeciles.
It literally drives me
Decide to shut the
crazy.
pod.
Blessed
Drives me
relief.
absolutely crazy to see how people just don't know any better. Because they
I
believe
suffer in the
society. They
heat.
watch the news all the damn time. Like, I'm sick of the fucking news. They say nothing good. Just like when we killed an Al-Qaeda terrorist. CNN's stupid fucking ass says what? Well, even though we killed someone that literally was slaughtering people, we need to worry about domestic terrorism in our country. What domestic terrorism? Well, you're still spilling this fucking narrative that nothing's been happening. Besides shitty ass, what? Democratic cities getting fucking railroaded in New York and California and that, these crappy ass states. And you're still wanting to throw down that it's someone else's fault, but your own for your bullshit. This is how far fucked up their society is. They hate conservative people so fucking much. The funny thing is,
Filthy scum! Kill them all!
I don't dislike liberals. I never did.
Strike!
You think that's it?
I just like how they talk about it. They're talking a bunch of shit, and they don't make no sense at all.
Bullseye!
But when you go against them, they just hate you, 100%. But you can't hate them. Oh no. Not that we don't like you guys, you guys are fucking stupid. You make no sense.
The onslaught! Sword you! Reload!
And like, you want to make sense of something, it makes no sense at all.
None of this ad's made it in. Surprising. What a cookie.
Damn, motherfucker, get the fuck off me, bitch.
Such sustenance! There! Ah! Yes!
And that's what it is.
It's uncloaked!
I'll say that until the day I die. Guys don't make sense. I used to be a liberal. I do. I used to be a liberal person. I get mad all the damn time. And if I could get all pissed off from that. I'm not saying I'm conservative. I'm not conservative at all, actually. I don't give a fucking shit.
Blood
I hate
falls so
politics.
Armor will help you keep your
I'll tell you what, man. It
insides
gets
in. Most people prefer
really
that.
fucking stupid. It gets so dumb that people literally will attack each other's family members over
Or
it.
as fast as you
What?
can, so
I'm not even joking you.
think slow.
If I don't agree with what they have to say, they'll get mad and say, "Why don't you agree?" Because it doesn't make sense to me. That's why. It has to. No, it's not. You're. It's like Batman and Robin with the Riddler.
Almost.
Jim Carrey used that brain device thing to brainwash people. That's exactly why they did that.
Way forward.
Literally what it was.
A siren! You know what to do! In Sortel! I can hear her!
People were being
but not-
brainwashed by it.
But that's just
There's no difference. It's basically the same thing.
Electrocutor, guilty as charged!
That's why Hollywood did that. They know you're being brainwashed by society.
How? All will perish! You are bedeviled!
Sure. Spend it all. Money does you no good in the grave.
And that's what makes it funny.
I need to find out how my Zeds are failing to injure you.
And that's what hurts society the most. That people just won't listen at all.
I'm not going to go easy because you don't repair your armor.
So when I tell people about certain things and that,
Pod
like
closing
what's more
soon.
realistic? The truth with actual
Saving time.
evidence, or the truth with no evidence at all? The truth with actual evidence.
What is
I mean,
this
well, that evidence
machinery?
could be made up, but at least it's still something that's going towards that statement or that issue or that thing.
Any second now.
Instead of just nothing at all. They want you to believe out of thin air that something's right. What? That's stupid. That's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And people do that. People literally 100% believe certain things without question, without any actual answers. Just like NASA. NASA wants you to believe that there's space. There's no proof. But you have to believe it. And people get upset about it.
Scared of an old man? How then will
Like-
you call this gas?
I can understand that.
Its balance is lost! Kill it!
Enough of these little attacks.
Somebody's wearing their big boy pants.
You know, I
today.
get it. You know, space is cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it is. It's entertaining because it's cool. You can do whatever you want to do. You know, I'm a real spiritual person. I see it for what I see it. Space is cool. Star Trek was awesome. But is that our reality? No, it's literally Hollywood making it up.
My nostrils do rebel.
Some people still don't know that the moon landing was fake. I'm like, dude, 100% fake.
Or
It makes
as
absolutely
fast as you
no
can,
sense.
So, think slow.
That craft was made out of tinfoil. Tinfoil. Literally, you go look at it. It wasn't anything else made out of anything
Get some
superior.
gear, ammo, all those things that help you
Because
not
it
die.
wasn't.
Wave 6.
Them astronaut suits were meant to be underneath the water.
That scrape means to fell us all! In Sortel! Sound! Our enemy... Saint Vitus dance! Kill this one before she screams! Ah! The Valkyries rise!
Don't worry.
That's all it
The
is.
next one will be harder.
And people will get upset about it, and they will throw down, they will get mad, and they'll say some really dumb shit. They'll go against their family, they'll go against everything just to prove their point is right. And people do that. And that's what's so scary. You'll destroy your whole entire life to believe something that hasn't even been proven.
Things like it's done!
And people do it.
Go to the pod.
And they'll say, how can you believe
Not
in
that
that
it will
stuff?
matter. You'll still die.
Well, how do you believe in the things you believe in? How can you watch a movie that I don't like? That's basically what it is. It's the same thing. There's no difference. It's to understand that people are different. We're not all the same. Some people like Killing Floor. Some people like Call of Duty Zombies. Is Killing Floor better? Hell yeah, Killing Floor's better. It's made better. It's got better guns. It's got better everything. But some people just like playing what? Like playing Call of Duty Zombies. Does it make them a bad person? No. Could you play with them every now and again and have fun? Yes. Exactly what it is. It's the same concept. To agree,
Keep near
to
each
disagree,
gear.
sort of thing.
That means kill any Zeds that get near.
You are bedeviled! They are... I bring destruction to our enemies! Must reload! For this! No! My eyes betray me! Ensorcelled! All light has gone! Reload! Reload!
None of the Zeds made it in. Surprising. Want a cookie?
That's what it is. And people, and honestly, people will fucking attack. I've seen people do all, you know, not as much, but they do it, you know, enough to where it's noticeable.
Vengeance! Knife! Poison!
Because they want to believe in something. They want something to follow, and that's what it is, because they're lost. That's all it ever is. That's why I did in the first place, too.
If I thought that was anything but luck, I would be.
You know, I fucking hated myself.
Area remains
I despised
secure.
myself. I did for what reason? Because I didn't know anything. I didn't, what I believed in wasn't 100%. I thought I had to show off in front of people. I thought I had to do all this stuff and that.
More evil sorcery?
But the honest truth is, it had nothing to do with that at all.
Such sustenance!
And that's what it was. That's what always seems to hurt people.
Sure. Don't buy armor. See if I care when a Zed eats your liver.
You know, I lost a lot of friends because of the way I was. Now I'm gaining a whole bunch of new friends.
They're right behind you. Well, almost.
So agree to disagree. So let's just have fun playing games. We got something that we like together. Let's just do it together. That's what it was. And that's what it always will be.
It flounders! It's wrapped in a... These times are bathed in blood. You are bedeviled. What? Zounds! That flesh hound is quite heinous.
I see people divide really quickly. Like, I had friends I literally play games with for the bulk of my life. Like, friends actually I had close by. We went to movies together, we played video games together.
It is hard
And
to
then
see.
all of a sudden, what happened? They made other friends and they believe I wasn't good enough for them. And they threw me to the fucking side.
Saint Vitus dance.
It happened multiple times. Sometimes it's because of women. And no, I'm not saying that.
Oh, this.
These were people I met a long ass time ago.
Spaniards
And that's why I stay
are
single.
imbeciles. Before
You
I
know,
decide to shut the
until I can't find the right woman.
we'll salvage what
They
we
can do
can
her own
from
things,
that
I can do
flesh
my own
stone.
things, because
The forearm
I said one of the
shields
girls from
usually
Hooters
survive.
actually, I liked a lot. She had a boyfriend that wasn't too like thrilled with her lifestyle, but who she was
Blood
amazing.
falls
It
so
just
freely.
startled me
Trader Pod
that there
design
are
is
women out
not
there.
terrible. Porzine
You know, they
okay
have
with this.
really good minds. They're like, I don't care what my boyfriend does. Boyfriend do what the hell he wants to do. You know, I have fun with my friends. He has fun with his friends. You know, we get together, we lovey-dovey, fuck each other. You know, bust nuts or whatever the fuck that could happen. And yeah, and that's what it was. I'm like, that's beautiful.
This little dog has some new tricks for you. But
If people get too attached, then they want to be massively attached. And massively, a huge attachment doesn't do anything but make it worse. And that's one of the things I had to learn myself. 'Cause I was really bad when I was younger. 'Cause I ain't do nothing.
Electrocutor, guilty as charged. Possess. I'm grabbed. All who oppose us will perish.
And that's exactly what it was.
In Sorto.
That's why I do the things I do. That's why I research the emotional psychology of a human. I get deeply into it because it makes perfect sense to me to get into it.
The onslaught begins. We've unleashed hell. My ears! I'm pouring
And fuck Flushbound's a piece of shit. That's why I talk like I talk on my channel. I bring out as much knowledge as I can based upon what I know. And you be able to tell some people fucking hate it. Some people fucking hate it. Some people want to destroy it. Some people want to be confused by it. Some people actually want to be like, okay, that makes sense. I just want it to make sense. That's it. I'm trying to get my energy back. Thank God. I was so fucking tired. But yeah, that's all it was. I just want things to make sense. You know, when people scream and shout and bitch and moan, they never get what is actually the knowledge behind things. You can agree with people, and you can disagree with people, but don't ever attack someone. Try to understand why they think the way they think. That's it. And they say, oh, I think that way because this and that. And then you can put your thoughts about that and make it, you know, more towards
the rain falls.
a better education.
There's a whole horde of them. A strike. I smite thee. Must reload.
That's why I said, you know, I can't be on chat. on party chat because these are the things I like to talk about, and I can't talk about it when I'm in party chat. Because a lot of times party chat, truth be told, is, you know, it doesn't swing towards my way that much.
Down you go.
Go to the pod. Buy things.
Yeah, we're
Not that it
going
will
to
matter.
shotgun.
You'll still die.
And that's exactly what it is. I love this level.
Wave 2.
I would love to live in something like this. It'd be so cool.
Ah, for a simple lighted torch. Ah, there! My aim is true! I bring destruction to our
What just
enemies!
happened? Huh?
I come for him!
And that's why it's good to talk about these things, especially things that actually are important, like
The
relationships
onslaught
and that.
begins!
The biggest thing I've noticed about a lot of guys,
Vengeance!
at least the ones that like that I noticed this from,
Imbeciles.
they have no idea. They have no idea how to be in a relationship with a woman. They think it's just pure emotional attachment,
But you're not going to be around long
and
enough to care.
they'll throw away everything just to be closer to that woman. And it's like,
I'd
no.
rather be above ground.
Same thing with the woman. There's a problem. People aren't being taught this, especially in schools. They're running free. You know, whatever the fuck they're taught, it doesn't make much sense.
Pod closing soon.
And
Hurry up so you can die.
you destroy your whole entire life that way. And people do. I don't lie about that. I did it myself. That's how I know. And it gets to the point where it's just like, holy shit.
One piece at a time! Don't let her scream!
That's why I say why there's a problem.
It's unclosed! Let it rain! A strike!
Damn it. And that's most of the wave.
Our enemies fall!
The resupply pod is open. Spend your dosh and shut up.
Nice and relief.
But see, that's what the problem always will be. And this is the reason why people have problems talking to people. Back then, it wasn't like this. Maybe because of internet has made it a lot more harder to be social with people. Is it downstairs? Oh, no, it's not. I got pointed. Oh, there.
You're just dragging this out. How long will a weakling like you survive?
And then we start having the problems where people start to freak out easily, and they're like, "Holy shit!" They don't know anything, and they'll like go through this cycle of destruction. Just holy shit, people. Okay, where the fuck is this damn thing at for real? There it is.
Armor will help you keep your insides in.
Yeah, same.
Most people prefer that.
And that's what it is. And that's when you get to this part in your life, you're just like, how can I make things better for myself? And make things better for others? Well, you go down a learning cycle.
Last call for guns and bullets.
How do most people change their lives? They learn about themselves. They devote something that pushes themselves forward instead of backwards.
Protect the area if you can.
And Sometimes it
Even
works
the
out quite well.
heavens
Sometimes it
micturate upon
sucks.
me.
You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna gain people. And then, you know, you might...
Sounds like an one piece at a time.
You know, then you might find people.
Become dead.
You might find beautiful people. Who knows? That's why you keep pushing it. You'll find the way of life. You'll find your way of life.
You feel us now.
Sometimes it ain't the way of life that you want.
Bullseye.
None of this has made it in. Surprising. What a cookie.
All light has gone.
You know, and some people try too hard.
I go from strength to strength. Sword you. Reload.
And they do.
I didn't expect you to make it through that wave. This area remains mostly secure. Is Hans helping you somehow? Is this some sort of prank? You're not this good.
And that's exactly what it is. And I mean, dead serious, it happens a lot more than what we think. And
Ammo
sometimes it
here.
can be harmful. You can literally harm others by not knowing why they do things they
Do
do.
you have a death wish? If not, buy armor.
And it can get really dangerous. And some people say, well,
I
you
am
need, I know, look
revived.
at it from my standpoint. I do. I see it from people's standpoint.
Forsooth.
But
It is
how you're
hard to
doing it
see.
is never always the best intention. When someone else tells you something, it's more or less because
They're right
you're not
behind
doing
you.
it in the
Well,
way that needs
almost.
to be done, or you're doing it slightly not the way it needs to be done. You go scale from 1 to 10. 10 is saying not doing it, you're doing 100% wrong. 1 through 5 is more or less like
Want someone
you got it
dismembered
down, but
properly,
there's certain things you can
do
add on
it
to because of the
yourself.
knowledge of the other person.
Suddenly
That's
you
what
have
it is.
better things to do. Cowards.
You know, I wish I had a job when I was 16.
I see
I
nothing.
wish I dropped out of high school and just got a job.
Warriors than you into little pieces.
But now I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm a YouTuber. Trying to.
She's cloaked.
Variety is the spice of death.
And that's what it
You
is.
squander all your money on their guns. The life insurance
The
would have
rain
been more
falls.
useful.
That's why we all have to push together and try to figure out what is truly right for society.
Dead or undead?
And like, that's the hardest part.
I don't see it. You feel us now.
Time for a more direct approach. What are you doing? That one was my...
Must reload.
There must be something wrong
Nice.
with the calibration.
Yeah,
You're
2,300
not
now. I can
supposed
do
to
that.
live through that.
I'm at 40% now. It's getting up pretty good. I check my feelings
And how
out.
many bullets do you have? Enough? Didn't think so.
Even the heavens micturate upon me.
But yeah, that's just how it is. You can't rebuild something without tearing it down and figuring out why it's broken or scratched or shattered. Some people want their buildings to be scratched or shattered. Some people think, oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's more or less likely because you're lazy and you don't want to do nothing about it.
Kill this one before she screams! You feel us now!
Really?
Oh, my head! Mine! It's uncloaked! Ah! Ah!
Where's the fucking flashbang? Then blow them up.
There's plenty more sets.
Filthy scum! Kill them all! The onslaught begins! The dead should remain
The
dead!
fuck?
Dogs
There's
break.
no way these pellets shoot that
What
scatter.
you hide from death!
Woo, there you go.
Like an archer at
Yeah, it seems like the...
Damn it. And that's most of the way.
Careful of that chainsaw!
Go to the pod. Buy things.
Yeah,
Not that
maybe
it
he
will
scatters too much.
You'll
I got
still
the Frostbane. The Frostbane doesn't scatter it as much. Actually, it's more compacted. This motherfucker scatters. I love this shotgun. Man,
The rain
this guy, as soon as it goes out, it shoots like... Look at that shit. It doesn't. Why does it shoot like that? This barrel's like 2 feet long. It would not shoot like that.
Armor will help you keep your inside.
That's so stupid.
Most people prefer that.
You shoot this. Yeah, it doesn't scatter as much. Look at that shit. That's why this gun's better. This gun doesn't scatter that much.
Guns and bullets.
Scatters a little bit, but that one fucking scatters like goes from like this to this immediately as it comes out of the barrel.
When we mix things up some. Try this one out.
Hellspawn, a hawk! One piece at a time! Ah! Must... Ah! Counts! Ah! How? I'm unsighted!
I do hate crawlers though.
To our enemies!
Let's see if ammo actually does this.
Yes!
Oh my god, crawlers. Fuck off of me! Oh my god, so many of them.
No! Poisons do their work upon me!
Using flashbangs for everything. So I tell people, I'll tell them that.
Need I kill you twice?
Grab flashbangs, throw them. What the fuck? Did I just fucking...
The heavens break open!
Look
I am become death! Ooh, such sustenance!
at it. Oh god, all the ammo I can.
The resupply pod is open. Spend your dosh and shut up. You lived. I'm not impressed. I'm disgusted.
I'd rather be above ground.
That's what I don't like about fillings. Sometimes fillings just don't feel right.
Sure. Don't buy armor. See if I care.
Yeah, I got you, man. I just want to talk to my stream for a little bit. Oh, you're with a wolf. Oh, well, you're talking to him. Go ahead and talk to him then.
Aesthetics your liver.
No, whenever you want to play Killing Floor in that, whenever, just go ahead and just send me a party invite.
T-minus 10 seconds until you're dead. Wave
If you
8.
want to hang out with Wolf, then hang out with Wolf. Or Wolverine, or whatever his name is.
You feel us now! Now! A siren! You know what to do! What you hide! I go from strength to strength! All who oppose us will perish! Aha!
Shit, what the fuck just happened? My character's like he's, my fucking thing swung towards the wall. What?
Bullseye!
What?
Slap down! That fresh
come
power
on.
strike Venus!
Get the fuck off me, dude. You guys gotta be kidding me. Just spawn that motherfucker literally right on the stairs. What's up?
Don't let that foul pound close on you!
Oh, that's fine. Maybe you want to talk to him. Talk to him. He's your sub. He's your follower. Yeah, no, I saw that when I was.
The onslaught begins! That flesh power needs to pound us to dirt!
Yeah, I was thinking about buying it actually.
Yes!
Yeah, it looks pretty fun to play, honestly. Alright.
Night must have fallen.
All the big metal.
They are upon us! Hey! Poison! Poisons do their work upon me!
Oh, first one? Oh, yeah, that wasn't Jason. That was actually his mom.
Just had to the pod. You got lucky.
At least you got all that shit done. That's cool.
Yeah.
I am...
You'll throw my results if you die too fast. Buy armor.
Yeah, that's what you were doing.
American code.
You can see how much Friday the 13th. That's kind of much. I like how These are the 4 biggest fucking games. Today's top searches: Multiverse, Fall Guys, Warzone, and Fortnite. Really. Fucking hell, people. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's free. Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, no, it's not free.
Yeah, I want to try those fucking Mac out. The outer space map. Outer space.
And this game, it's only $15. It's cheap. So how is Wolverine or whatever his name is? Yeah.
He's good.
Well, I just want to. I mean, honestly, to tell you the honest truth, it's gonna get down to the point where when you get too many people, like that's what's happened to me. I get all as soon as I get on, I get like. I mean, you add me the chat. I'm used to you, but sometimes there's like 2 or 3. There's like 2 other people that do as soon as they get on. Sometimes, and it's like, dude, I can't be in chat with everybody. Like. I gotta delete some shit. I should go to Kakarot or no, I don't know. Or, huge piss.
Oh, you see those, Jason?
No, I'm not watching at all. I'm waiting for my thing to get. Not always watching you, man. Damn. What, you, well, I mean, your motherfucking girlfriend now? I gotta watch you every 5 seconds, man? What the
No.
motherfucker, I'm always watching you.